Hi everyone, welcome to Challenge 3 in the Easy category series. This one's called Check If the Same Case. You are to create a function that returns true if an input string contains only uppercase or only lowercase letters. Check the examples below. Notice hello is spelled out with all lowercase, so you get true. The same word is spelled out with all uppercase, so you get true. Here you have the same word, but there's a capital H and the rest are lower, so that's a mixture. We're going to return false. And in ketchup down here, notice the H and the U are capitalized, the rest aren't, so you get false. So I think that's pretty clear. Let's head over to the code. And please pause and implement this yourself and resume it when you're ready. Okay. For this, I am going to start by maintaining a count of the lowercase letters and uppercase letters. If I haven't done this in previous videos with the comma here, it just means it's another integer value. It's the same type as you specify here. So we've got a lower count and an upper count initialized at 0. I'm going to iterate over the collection and basically increment these counts as I encounter them. And then I'm going to add some shortcutting logic to break out of the loop and return early once we sort of know this thing is drawing dead, so to speak. So once we encounter a mixture of lower and upper, said another way, that could be that lower count is greater than 0 and upper count is greater than 0, right? Then we know that this thing is not going to return true. It's going to be false. So we don't need to iterate over the whole string at that time. We might as well just get out of there and move on to other work that needs to be done in the context of the larger program. So let's go for each char ch in str. Remember, a string is a collection of characters or chars. So we'll say if char is lower. We used this in another video. Feel free to review that or go to the Microsoft Docs and look up this class and method. This will tell you it returns a bool if the character is lowercase. Then we'll say increment our lower count. Else if char is upper, pass it the character as an argument, we'll say increment upper count. And so if we went through this, we would finish with our counts and then we could do some logic down here, but I mentioned I wanted to short circuit out. I don't want to process the whole string in case it's long. Once we have more than one of each, we know it's false. So let's do that. So if lower count is greater than 0 and upper count is greater than 0, return false, right? That's a mixture. And then assuming this case never hits, it means you process through here only incrementing one of these, either all lower or all upper. So provided you survive through this for each loop, you know that the result is true at the end. And remember, we don't care which. We don't care if it's lowercase or all uppercase. They just want to know if it's the same case. So we can simply return true at this point. And then we didn't define this char class. We got to bring that in from the system namespace. Okay. I think this might cover us. Let's check that. Cool, looks good. All tests completed. And yeah, hopefully you came up with something like that, or maybe hopefully something even better. Do note that I chose to do else if here. You know, sometimes you'll see people do this. But the thing is, if it's lower, if this one's true, you don't want to process to check if it's upper. You already know it's lower, and it can't be both lower and upper. So I don't want it to even run this case if that hits, so I use my else if. And if you do ever write a series of if statements, always put a space between them like this. This is just makes it, if you don't, they look like they're together in a way. At least for my taste, I don't like how that looks. So we'll restore that, and that should do it. Yeah. Feel free to hit me up in the comments. Thanks for watching.